Right, we're live. I think we're live. Live at 5. Talk about late. We're getting later. Right, there we go. Boom. Hopefully you can see what we're doing. Right, welcome to another live jewellery making session. Live at 5 from London. Very late tonight. Welcome back to Robertson Co. Tonight we're making more 1mm halo rings. In yesterday's live stream I cut the blanks. For tonight, I think they were size E from memory. Been a busy day. Right, these are the blanks for, I'm pretty confident they were size E's. I'm running low on size. Size E 1mm wire. These are cut to length for UK size E. What I'm going to do, we'll round these off on a triplet, rawhide mallet triplet. Make these round, line up the joints with flat half round pliers, solder them together. Then while they're cleaning in the pickle, which is there, while these are cleaning in the pickle, we'll cut the blanks. I need quite a lot of these. I think the next size I'm gonna need, the next size up from this I'm gonna need soonish are size L's. So we'll cut the size L blanks while these are cleaning in the pickle. Clean off the excess solder off the size E's, and then size them. Not sure whether we'll have to use antique ring sizes for size E or whether we can use modern ones. I think it's the antiques and size E. I don't think modern ones go that low. It's technically February, so we could end dry January, couldn't we? 9 o'clock at night on a whatever, I don't know what day it is. I know it's the 1st February, but we're on the green tea. I forgot. Forgot we could get smashed. Right, let's get YouTube copyright music on. Right. Got sidetracked there, but I thought we'd get smashed. What wet February is it? Right, let's round these off. I've been making, the reason it's so late is I've been recording the voiceover for an upcoming long video. Utter drivel. Absolute filler. I'll give you a little sneak peek while we're here, because I've got to hear it, I've got to listen to it back. Where is it? It's not, obviously I get AI to help with the scripts, so it's good in the fact that it conveys quite a lot of information quite concisely, I want to say quickly, but you can get across, it will get across a point in a minute or 2 minutes that without any ums and ahs, and although it sounds like quite a lot of waffle, and it's way more eloquent than I am, it does a great job in conveying accurate information. It gets across its point way faster and way more eloquently than I could. But you can tell, when I hit it, because I'm so used to using the AI chat, the GPTs and what have you, it becomes quite clear quite quickly to anyone that's had quite a lot of use of them. When something's been, even if it's been edited, it's just so much better than humans. Tell if a human's written something, handwritten or a post-it note, equivalent. Listen to this. So today marks a significant step in enhancing our jewelry making capabilities. We're setting up the Durst and Agile C70 roller mill and talking promises to revolutionise the way we work with metals. So let's get started. First things first, we prepare our workspace. We're using our trusty Milwaukee drill with a 10mm flat spade drill bit to create the perfect foundation for our new equipment. Safety and precision are key. We carefully mark the 4 points on our desk where the rolling mill will be anchored. These points are... It's about a rolling mill, by the way. With our rolling mill now secured to our bench, today we're embarking on a journey with 10 grams of 9-carat gold, a treasure not just for its value, but for the ethical path it's travelled to reach us. With precision and primarily convenience due to its flat bottom, we use a porcelain Chinese soup spoon, an unconventional choice that reminds us that creativity knows no bounds. Convenience meets tradition as we measure out the perfect amount of gold grain, ensuring accuracy with our trusted jeweler's scales. 10 grams of gold ready to embark on a transformation, each grain a promise of possibility, glimmers with potential as we prepare for the alchemy of creation. As the grains tumble into the crucible, we're reminded of the age-old craft of melting and moulding, a process that turns raw elements into objects of beauty and desire. This is where artistry meets craftsmanship, where the heat of the flame will forge new beginnings. So, as we turn these responsibly sourced whispers of the earth into a testament of beauty and sustainability, the journey from... Yeah, as you can tell, AI is way better at script writing than me. I mean, one of the things about, what was this even about? Oh, this was about waiting for an ink, whether we should, all I needed to say was see, I can't even spit it out. Whether when we make a gold ingot, we should quench it after pouring or cool it. It wrote an entire page about the world of goldsmithing. Opinions diverge like rivers from a single source. In the delicate dance of metallurgy, we've turned raw gold into a tangible testament of craftsmanship, a 10-gram gold ingot. Each gram a story of transformation and possibility. As our ingot takes its first breath, solidifying under the watchful eye of the flame, we tread a fine line between tradition and innovation. Imagine if you spoke like that. Well, I do, on video. Right, back to rings. Copyright free music. Back to copyright free music. I'm going to listen to that later. It's boring me already. Right, let's line up these, flux and quench them. See, there is a new video coming soon about a new rolling mill I've got. I've actually got a few videos coming about new rolling mills I've got, because I've got 3 new rolling mills. And I still need to make videos about the old rolling mills, but yeah, I've got a new Durst rolling mill, I've got a couple of vintage ones. I started filming it in December, it's February. It's a long time coming. I actually got the rolling mill in November. Busy times. But it's nearly finished. I've just got to film an outro. I've got to film rolling out some flat sheet, try and take long, and then I've got to basically film a conclusion. It's going to be at least half an hour long, maybe 40 minutes. I could, if I hadn't I've had to speed up a lot of it. I've got like over an hour's worth. I've turned what was way over an hour long video so far into about 30, 40 minutes. I've got to record a new podcast episode as well. That's done, that just needs recording. Right, flux, I'm using Argotech mixed with meths. We'll flux these, soldering together, and then while they're clean I'm going to cut the blanks for potentially tomorrow's live stream. Right, do I need more solder? Probably, yep. Right, should last a little while. Right, let's clean off the tweezers. Right, solder underneath the joint. So we solder under that one.
got sort of a piece of stuff. I think I did see it, but I think I just buried it. It's there somewhere. It looked like some gold solder, that did. Slightly thinner. The main concern is having solder on there is that it is the wrong or the wrong colour for what there's something I put on top and solder later. Do not want. I'm gonna have to clean these off just in case. Just file them down every now and again to get. It's really just the flux, the Argotech meths mix bubbles up the surface. So I'm struggling to, in some cases, get the ring to sit flat because it's just a bobbly mess of flux. I've got a funny feeling I managed to solder that one together without any solder. Right. While we're waiting for those to clean, let's cut some, what did I say? L's. Let's cut the blanks for some L's. 12 of those. 54-ish mil. 54 and a half, let's say. Right, let's clean the ends of those up, get a close up the size L's, and then we can get the E's, size E's out of the pickle. I'm going to clean off the excess solder on a polishing machine. Right setting wheel. Get rid of any excess solder, and then we'll size them to exactly the size either. I'm not going to round those off. I'm going to give you a close up on them. Getting carried away with it. Boom. There we go. There are the blanks for our size L's. Probably make those tomorrow. And something else more important pops up. But they're going on the pile of things to do, which is there. Right, let's get these out. The size is. I'll give you a little close up of these. Fortunately, I haven't got a camera set up on the polishing machine, but it'll only take a minute or so. It's much quicker for me just to clean up the solder joints on a machine using a satin wheel, very fine satin wheel, then doing them individually with a needle file, escaping file, or a buff stick. I don't actually use conventional buff sticks. I'm going to make a video about what we do use. I use aluminium oxide instead of emery. Could use, I think what's the other one? Silicon, is it silicon carbide? It's sharper. Silicon oxide, might be silicon carbide, I can't remember. I know the other thing that I don't use, we use aluminium oxide. That's it there. Same, but different. Just lasts longer. Costs way more money though. But it's probably more cost effective. You know, jeweller's a tight bunch. You tell them a sheet of emery paper costs a fiver, no chance. They're taking the one that's 50p all day long. Even if it lasts 20 times longer, they're still not having it. Probably lasts more than 20 times longer actually. Buff sticks really don't last long. Right, emery ones don't, especially the fine ones. Right, there we go. Not too much excess solder on those solder joints, but I'm just going to quickly whip off what is there. Back in a moment, talk amongst yourselves. One day I'll get the camera set up on the polishing machine.
Okay. There we go. Little clean up. Now we can round these off and size them. See what size we actually made. Right, size, ring stick. Forgot what I was doing from making rings. Right, luckily these are slightly oversized. E1/2, I prefer, I've said this in many previous live streams, E1/2 looks like we're on a roll with the oversizing, close to an F. So I like to compress them. I like them oversized. I'll show you why. When we make rings, it's quite pronounced on these 1mm, but they're slightly wobbly. So you can see, by no means is that flat. It's all over the place. Parts of it's like F1/2 and E1/2, and some bits are closer to an E1/4. By compressing, now if you stretch that up, it doesn't take out those, it does reduce how pronounced they are, but it doesn't take out the wobbles. And they, like I say, they're really pronounced on these 1mm rings, but that kind of wobble is there on many most handmade rings when they're fresh. So by compressing them using a rings sizer, you flatten them basically. You not only make them the perfect size that you want, you by the compressing of the stretching them up doesn't do as an efficient job as compressing them or flattening them. So I always like to get a flattening in. But we're not going to be using this one. We're going to have to use an antique. We're going to be using this one. Right. See if that die does it.
Yeah, compressing them is the move. Quite a way to go on this one. So I'll show you that is an E now, leading edge. But by compressing it, you can see not only is it E leading edge, it's flat. These machines had a lot of shortcomings, which were so easily overcome if they were. They needed the more dies, so the dies needed to be half the thickness or twice the length. 1, 2. I don't know why they didn't cut them thinner so that there were more of them. There may be a reason. I'd have to have a go at it. I'm going to have a go at it at some point. It needs twice as many dies for one. It's the first problem with this thing. There are flaws in the casting. In the brass casting. So the masters needed redoing, refinishing. I'm surprised they didn't machine these, but they seem to be cast. The first one I got, I thought it was just damaged from misuse, but it's actually, they all appear to be damaged in exactly the same way from misuse, which is ridiculous. It looks like the original casting die was damaged from misuse and they just cracked on. Someone damaged it using it and they used it as the master. Oh, it also needs twice as many holes. Which is actually relatively easy to do. It looks like an impossible task, but the predecessor to this had a brass ring half the size, and then it had a plate that went on top to increase the amount of rings, and they needed to do that with this one. So from the original, this had twice the amount of
holes in the base plate as the original one, but they needed to put the brass disc on top of this one to give it 4 times as many holes as the original one. So the problems with it were easily overcome. But I don't know, maybe it was a really expensive thing back in the day. I've got a catalogue that says how much they were actually. From back in the day, I don't know whether it's here or not. I don't know where that, is it here? Might be here somewhere. God knows where. Can't see it. But yeah, I've got a catalogue from back in the day that had them all priced up. Yeah, there was a shop in Soho that sold jeweller's tools. I've got the catalogue for it. Between World War One and World War Two. They went out of business. Weirdly enough, the guy never came back because he stayed in Germany to run Volkswagen. It's some strange turn of events. Which they sort of cobbled back together and literally cobbled cars back together. Turned out to be a bit of a success, didn't it? In the end. Although given the choice, I think I'd rather be in Soho flogging jewellers' tools than in Germany post-war trying to build cars. I think I'd rather be in Soho. The only problem was that there was no customers. There was that issue. Right, there we go, last one. That's our batch of size E's done. And the blanks for our next live stream, size L's. So there we go, that's the size E's leading edge. Flat, round, just ready for polishing. Boom. Right, thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you in the next one. Got to make the size L's, which are there. More tea.